that victory.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. That time. Sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan being chased out left. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Ryan hits his target to tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First and 10, Taylor now. He's got room at the 30. Now Ryan on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. To throw for him is Ryan. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first quarter.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ryan. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Play action. Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action now. Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. The 20. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage. And in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Shifts by him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 31.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Ryan. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts have moved out in front.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
108 yards rushing here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there was no way he was going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire,
62 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mahomes now to throw. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the... to stop it from here on out. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Badgley on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Portland, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the